As long as you don't get it too far right, Billy Ray, then it goes the other way. But I would like to see this shot flighted down just a little bit, kind of a three-quarter shot for Fred.
I think with the temperature the way it is, I think it's pretty much a full 6-iron for Freddie, and he starts that one just at the hole, leaking just a bit to the right.
Comes up short, about a half a club short at least.
Back at the Hoag Classic, Retief Goosen made his par at 13, and now the group of Goosen, Couples, and Triplett on the tee at 14.
Playing back into the breeze this par 4.
Freddie got a little further right than he wanted and just catches the rough.
Back at the Hoag Classic, second shot for Fred Couples at 14.
Yeah, 133 yards. This shot comes down the hill. Playing pretty conservative there. One place you cannot miss here is long.
Billy Ray, Freddie's really been driving the ball well the last few times we've seen him, hasn't he?
He has. Yeah, even last week in Tucson, he drove the ball very, very well, and he stayed aggressive. He's actually had the same game plan for this week too. Continue to hit driver. He's hitting it long, and more importantly, hitting it straight right now. Great rhythm in the swing. Not so much curve on his ball right now. This was up the left-hand side. Now chasing out, huge tee shot. That is actually past the tee shot of Ernie Els.
Meanwhile, over at 15, Fred Couples getting set to play his second. A couple of geese in the way. He's playing with Goosen.
Duck, goose.
And trying to make an eagle here.
Obviously, we both had
tee
small
shot,
kids.
guys. That's only 198 to the front there, 226 for Couples. Trying to chase it up that slope.
That's an excellent shot. One of the best ones we've seen. He's on the proper tier. Good look at eagle there for Fred.
Well, coming off that shoulder on the right-hand side is going to move this ball sharply to the left right from the get-go. And once it turns left, it'll pick up speed.
It just needed more speed, Billy Ray. That was it.
Couples made an eagle at the par 5 third. He'll tap in for his birdie at 15 to get to 2 under, 6 off the lead.
Tough shot from there.
Fred Couples on the tee at 16.
Well, this has always been a tough fairway to hit. This fairway slopes from left to right, wind helping in that direction. You see so many tee shots run through the fairway on the right-hand side, and that one doing just as we've seen many players have done through that right-hand side.
So he's probably lacking a little, pop, if you will, as far as length. And also the talent that keeps coming out on this tour is just stronger and stronger.
Couples second in a 16.
Goosen and Els, 2 great examples of that. Fred's mind right now, he's got a number he's thinking about, and that number is probably about 3 to 4 steps short of that flag. That's where he would like to land this. And he did. Oh, can't believe it went backwards from there. I thought that was going to, every other green so far today has jumped forward. Fred must have spun that pretty well.
Fred Couples on the tee at 18. Couples birdied the 18th back in 2014 to win the Hoag Classic for a second time.
And he likes that one. That is solid down the right-hand side, chasing out. Beautiful tee shot by Fred.
Fred Couples getting set to play his second shot into the par 5 18th here at the Hoag Classic.
Seems to like it. Good strike. Oh, will it bounce up? Oh, almost. Just off the right front.
Back of the Hoag Classic, Fred Couples playing his third shot off the green at 18. Oh, how about that? Couples with his second eagle of the day.
Just slammed that in there. Ball rolled really nicely through that short grass coming up the slope. Nice way to finish. Gets him, actually kind of gets him in this tournament.
Exactly. You always say that on the PGA Tour Champions, you need 4 under in the opening round to give yourself a shot for the weekend. And Couples eagled the 3rd hole and then eagles the 18th.
Yeah, it doesn't put you in the lead very often, but it does get you within striking distance.
Fred Couples, who has won this event twice, Newport Beach resident, playing his second shot into 12, and Lanny Couples has not been able to get the putter going after getting off to a fast start.
He has not, Bob. He's hit some very nice shots in these greens, and I think he's got one he can handle right here, though. In fact, you could handle that one, Bob.
Maybe. So Couples will make a birdie at 12. Made birdies on his first 3 holes, all pars since.
Par 3 today, playing 158 yards. Fred Couples coming off a birdie there at the 12th. This playing back into the wind. Got to make sure and get it over that bunker. It will plug in that bunker likely if you do not. Safe play there. Lanny, walk us through this swing.
Well, it's a different swing. He sets up left and open, takes the club up outside, but always drops it right back in the slot. Really good weight transfer there for Couples and good release. You know, he just puts it in the same place time after time.
And Fred Couples, the right-hand rough, the lie looks okay. Difficult hole location today, set up just on top of that back tier. Try to land this on the front center of the green and let it release back up on top would be a great play. Say toe hooked it. It's going to find the bunker. 8th now, Fred Couples, a little bunker shot here. Look how open he has the club face. He set it way open with his body. He's going to try to splash this out softly.
Couples over at 16, playing his second. Lanny, in all the years that we've been here at Newport Beach Country Club, does it feel like Fred Couples is always playing this hole from the right rough?
That's where he hits it. I mean, he doesn't really hit a draw off the tee. Hits it pretty straight. The fairway slopes left to right. And I think Fred just can't point it far enough left off 16. It's a great angle today at this back hole location.
Fred Couples has had a bunch of good looks for birdie. Hasn't been able to cash in on a lot of these. Here at 16, pull within 1, and Couples does.
He finally gets one. That was uphill, fairly straight, and he made a very nice stroke.
Fred Couples on the tee at 17.
Got a backstop right behind the hole, Bob. Needs to come down. Don't want to hang it up there.
Fred Couples shot off the lead, 5 under on his round today on the tee at 18.
More than enough power to get there in 2. He just needs a good strike and nice and straight.
There have been 2 eagles at 18, the defending champ Kirk Triplett and Cliff Kresge. Now over at 18, Fred Couples playing his second.
It's like one of Fred's hybrids. Full locations in the right back. Right over there. He's a little deep. He hammered it. Should be. He's got a straight little chip right down the slope.
2-putt birdie for McCarron. Now Couples third at 18.
Just a little chip and run down the slope. Needs to slow down all the way over the bounce back on the green.
Couples trying to make an early charge. Couples a 2-time winner of this event after birdies at 1 and 3 at the par 3/4. Couples pours this in. That would get him to 12 under par. He had a birdie at 7. Now Fred Couples for his birdie at the 10th.
Downhill putt, little quick one.
And now Couples is within 1 of the lead. 4 under on his round today.
Challenge here is the second. Got it. I think that ball may have stopped in a divot. We head to Fred Couples, the 11th, his approach. Oh, look at this. Really well done, making both he and Haas making a difficult shot look easy.
Fred Couples, Lanny, missed a golden opportunity, 11 for birdie, now on the tee at 12.
He really did. Today's hole location all the way back on 13. Fred going driver, aggressive play. At 12, if he stays in the fairway, it'll be okay. Down the right side, still okay. Probably has to keep it down. There's an overhanging tree on the right. There he goes. Kept it down, but he's got plenty of green to work with. Big first hop got him, though. That took a big hop just over the back of the green.
Over 12 couples for his birdie. We saw Glenn Day nearly make his from this same spot. It's going to turn right.
Yes, it will. Right in the middle. Fred Couples.
So Couples is birdie 2 of the first 3 on the back 9.
Fred Couples is tied for the lead. He's won twice here in 8 starts. Tee shot here at the 13th. Likes to work the ball a little bit left to right. You'd think he'd like this whole location. And a good shot, good look for birdie there.
Over at 14, Fred Couples on the tee.
Tee shot he should like. Right at that tent you see down the center of the fairway, then maybe peel it a little bit left to right off that. Just hanging in the edge of the fairway. Well, maybe first cut. Either way, it's okay. Ball is sitting really cleanly. Bunker not really a factor there on the right.
Couples missed a short birdie putt at 11. And had a pretty good look at 13 and didn't convert.
I think he likes it. Yes, he does.
Welcome back. Fred Couples on the tee at the 15th. Needs a big tee shot here on the par 5.
I got the first person Eagles this last couple of groups probably is the winner, Phil. He jumps out in front by 2 real quick. You got to feel like everybody behind him is going to birdie this hole. It's nothing but a big par 5 for these guys, as long as they are. Big par 4, excuse me.
Not his best there, and surprising. He's only made 1 eagle here. This is 24th time to play this hole. That 2010 when he won.
Fairway slopes left to right, so he's got to aim it down the left edge of this fairway. That's hard to do because there are trees over there.
Thank you.
Well, they like it on the tee.
Yes, they did, and yes, they should. Look at this thing take off. Thing ran 100 yards down the fairway. Still caught the right rough, but he's okay. Just probably a wedge left. Oh, look, even though he's on the right side of the fairway, he's got plenty of green to work with. Should get this inside 10 feet. He carries it way too long.
Playing 164, try to pitch it just at the top of the ridge. And if it catches that slope, it just needed a little more. That'll be a very quick putt from right there.
Fred Couples on the tee. He's only eagled this hole once in his career. That came in round 1 this year.
Go.
Down the right-hand side and hangs on. It's okay.
Couples did not birdie 15 or 18 yesterday.
You see the whole location. You'd like to get in just right at the flag. Even if you go through the back of the green, it's a very doable pitch shot from just over. Front bunker is not a bad place. I like the fact Fred's got hybrid. He can launch this thing up pretty high with this club.
Day is in at 14. That bogey was huge.
Looks like he might have been trying to hit a slinger in there. A little right to left action. Carries it back past the hole going over the green.
Couples has this putt now for birdie at 18.
Needs to go in. In Ernie's mind, he's giving Fred birdie at 18 until he knows different.
Yeah, Couples still not in for his par yet. Remember, he missed a shorter one than this at the Mitsubishi Electric Championship at Hualalai that got him knocked out of the playoff with Els and Jimenez on the first hole. The Couples does make the par at 18.